Hey everyone, a new advocacy video for you guys. Before we get started, I want to remind everybody that I am not a medical professional and I'm not giving medical advice. I'm simply giving you our perspective and things and pointers that we had through our process of dealing with my wife's breast cancer. So again, not a doctor, not medical advice. Okay, so today, if you saw my last advocacy video, was about what to do with your first appointment. Now this one is going to be about oncologists, and nice and quick and simple. It seemed like it might have been a little hard on oncologists during the last little video on awareness, and that's not fair. Most oncologists are phenomenal. It is a job that you take because you want to save lives, and which is very admirable, and arguably probably one of the most difficult jobs in the medical profession. Because of success rate. Statistically, different organizations put out that roughly 33% of the patients that oncologist gets are deceased within 2 years. So you can imagine your job, you meet somebody, 1 out of every 3 people you meet are going to be gone in 2 years. So that is daunting on any person. It's emotionally draining because, even though the statistics aren't as 100%. Even if it's close to that, that makes for a hard day. So, going to your oncologist visit, we're going to give you some pointers. Number 1, ask questions, as we talked about in the last one. Again, reiterate, make notes, bring a person with you so they can help you with those questions. What I do is I actually send notes to my own text number. My own number, so that I get like a double message, and when I'm at the doctor and if I freeze up with Veronica, I can go to my notes, my messages, and look at what I typed myself. Okay. Second, let's talk about referrals. Second, opinions, which is very common in oncology. Once you're done, some oncologists will actually recommend a second opinion to get one, because the information can be devastating and it can be traumatizing, right? And if you bring it up that you like a second opinion and your oncologist pauses or gets offended, then there's a chance that might not be the best oncologist for you. Okay. And third, red flag warnings on oncologists, right? One would be that, they don't want you to have a second opinion, right? Second, their stress level is high, right? So some oncologists will take sabbaticals because the stress level is high. And if you notice that your oncologist is not taking time to answer your questions, not focusing on you, then that should be a concern. Now, the majority of oncologists are extremely thorough, and they spend quite a bit of time getting to know their patients because they're human beings, and they know that this is traumatizing and be scary for anybody. But it doesn't mean they're a bad person if they don't give you that time to answer the questions. It could be they're having a bad day, a bad week, or maybe they need to take a vacation because it's a very hard job to have. But if you do have one of those experiences, then you need to stop. Write the notes that you need from the event, and then get that second opinion. Doesn't mean you won't go back to that oncologist, but you always want to make sure that your options for treatment are the highest for success. And sometimes you'll get a completely different perspective depending on which oncologist you go with. Okay, so recap: ask questions again, give them some leeway. It is a very hard job where losing parents is very common. Number 3, get a second opinion. And then if you see any red flag warnings, notate them and deal with them right away. And ask your second oncologist if you have any of those questions. Okay, guys, that's me on Oncologist today. I'll add some more stuff as we get closer to Breast Cancer Awareness Month. I'll try to throw out some of what I see, what Veronica's seen. So talk to you soon.